Life struggles, happy moments, bad times, and unforgettable memories.
Join us as we talk about our lives and share a laugh or two with us as we bring you along on our crazy journey called life.
Welcome
to
to
Two Wives, One World.
Hey listeners, welcome back for another episode.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a little bit since we have recorded, but we are back and we are excited. And I don't know about you guys, I don't know about you, Nikki, but I am ready for the holidays. Like, I am so excited for Christmas.
Me too. I cannot wait to wake up on Christmas morning and open all of my presents and just like enjoy being in the Christmas spirit. Like, I feel like I'm in the Christmas spirit now, but like you know the feeling you get on Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like Christmas is what everybody needs right now. So I think we should end this year with a bang with Christmas, and then next year hopefully will be better. But yeah, can you believe Christmas is only, well, let's see, what, less than 3 weeks away?
Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, it's coming close. I'm halfway excited, but I'm also halfway not excited because I don't have all my Christmas shopping done.
Yeah.
I'm like not even close yet.
We just finished Christmas shopping like a couple days ago. We are the last people we needed to buy for were my brother and Justin's grandma, and we got them done and all ordered, and I am just so relieved to get it done early this year, especially with everything going on.
I told myself I wasn't going to wait to Christmas shop, but I guess we're just going to have to see what happens. I'm hoping to get a lot of it done this week, and hopefully this weekend I'll get a lot of it done, and then we can just say, okay, it's done, wrap it all, and then be ready to go. So, yeah. But Nikki, why don't we go ahead, before we tell our listeners what we're doing, why don't we go ahead and do everybody's favorite segment? Let's do What's in Your Cup.
What is in your cup? So guys, funny story, we were actually supposed to record last night. But Cass and I were both not feeling the greatest, mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So we decided to take a night and just talk to each other, like, not recorded, just enjoy a nice conversation between the two of us. So last night I actually had this gigantic Halloween cup because I just wanted a lot of coffee. Well, tonight I stepped my act up a little bit and I actually pulled out my Christmas mug.
Is that a Starbucks cup?
No, I actually got this from TJ Maxx.
That is so cute.
Artisan collection? I don't know.
That is so cute. I love that.
Yeah, and inside I have coffee.
Ooh, okay. We got to stay wide awake. Bachelorette's tonight, so we're going to keep our caffeine flowing through our veins.
So excited for Bachelorette. What do you have?
I had this mug last night too, so nobody judge me. But I was telling Nikki last night when we were talking, I bought this mug specifically for our Thanksgiving Day episode, and I did not use it. So I have a Turkey Day Rae Dunn mug that I said, you said coffee. That I was supposed to drink out of on Thanksgiving episode, but here we are, December 8th. And inside I have just some H2O, some water. We're hydrating. We're keeping
nice. I got my water too.
Nice. Hydrated, or what's that? What's all the kids are saying? Hydrate or die, I think all the kids are saying. I don't know what that means, but
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's like the big thing. Like when you're like, people will be like, have you had your water today? And you say, oh no. And they're like, well, hydrate or die.
Okay.
So it's weird. I don't know if anybody can explain that to me. I guess just let us know down below in the comments. I don't know what the heck that's all about, but if the kids are saying it, it must be cool, right?
As the kids would say.
Kids would say. But Nikki, do you want to go ahead and just tell everyone what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, guys, so with the holiday season coming up, Cass and I decided we would make like a Christmas holiday bucket list. Because I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, and I'm sure like you can put some of these things on your like Hanukkah list or Kwanzaa list or whatever. Mm-hmm. So this is more, I guess, of like a holiday bucket list than it would be a Christmas bucket list. But yeah, we came up with like 12 things that we are hoping to check off our list before Christmas hits. I know I've checked off a couple on mine. Have you checked any off on yours?
You know what? I don't know that I have. I don't think I have. I have not. Oops.
You better get going on that, girl.
I know. We only have, well, I'm going to have to do at
We
least
have
one a day.
18 days. Yeah, 18 days.
Oh, man.
I have a little Christmas countdown going on in my living room, which, guys, we are going to be recording a video that's going to go up on our YouTube channel, Two Wives, One World. Go subscribe to us so you can watch it. It is, we're just going to go through our house and show you the different Christmas decorations and play some fun Christmas music in the background.
Oh, yes. We're going to get you in that Christmas aesthetic. Because that's what everybody's, like, that's the cool thing, too, is aesthetic. Like,
Aesthetic.
Yeah, but that's going to be fun. I know I can't wait to see. I've seen the outside of Nikki's house. I haven't seen a lot of the inside of her house, so I'm excited to look at that. But yeah, guys, so grab your hot cocoa, grab your eggnog, grab a glass of whatever the heck you want to drink tonight. Sit back with us, relax, let all of those stressful vibes that I know everybody's been feeling lately kind of slip away, and let's just have some fun. And
hydrate or die, guys.
Yeah, yes, hydrate or die. I don't know how many times I have to say it this episode. But I guess let's go ahead and get into it. So, Nikki, what is number one on your bucket list?
So, this is just like something I like to do with Justin on like as soon as we put out our Christmas decorations, and the first one is the mistletoe.
Oh.
So that one can be checked off my list because that has happened.
Ooh, very cute. I like it. I don't think I've ever had mistletoe in my house.
I found this really cute one a long time ago. I was still in college. Like, I think I was probably a sophomore in college. I found it at Michael's, I think. And it's really pretty. It has, like, this fake diamond at the bottom. And then it has, like, the mistletoe around it. But it's, like, it's fake mistletoe. It's all glittery. And you guys will see it. I'll show it to you. But,
that's cute.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I love it.
I love that. I need to get some mistletoe. Does anybody know, by the way, anybody that's listening, or Nikki, you might even know this, I'm not sure. What started the kissing under the mistletoe?
I don't know.
Like, how did that become a tradition?
That is a great question.
Maybe
I'll look that up. I'll look that up while you share yours. How about that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say my first one. So, every Christmas season, I like to have a day dedicated to baking. So I'm going to put a day worth of baking on my Christmas on my holiday bucket list, because you can't go wrong making fudge, Oreo balls, cookies, cake, you name it. Yeah. I mean, I'm baking it and eating it. And you know what? I don't even care. It's the holidays. I know in our last vlog, I said I was going on a 28-day cleanse. Well, that works for the holidays. So,
yeah.
But yeah, a baking day. So, I don't know. Nikki, do you like to bake?
Yes, me and my mom do. My mom and I, do sugar cookies every year. And then I just recently started doing fudge for Christmas. And this fudge recipe is super easy, and it tastes so good. It tastes like a peanut butter melt-away, if you've ever had one of those.
Yes.
So what I do is I make the fudge and I put it in these little silicone Christmas molds, and then I'll pop them out, and that's like what I bring to everybody's house for Christmas.
Oh, I love that. That is so cute.
Oh, okay. So the mistletoe thing is one of the more common meanings is that a mistletoe is seen as a symbol of fertility and life, and that this could be why we kiss underneath it. In winter, when all the trees are bare and many plants have died away, mistletoe stays green, and you can still see it growing under tree branches quite happily. So that's what it says.
Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. I didn't think it had such a meaning behind it.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just like, oh, you kiss under the mistletoe.
That's cool. All right, that's pretty neat.
Interesting. The more you know.
History lesson with Nikki.
Yeah, History 101.
I almost said history with Nikki Clark, but that's no longer your name.
No longer my name. It's crazy. It's crazy to think, like, You and Ryan have been married for a year and a half already.
That's freaky. I don't like that. Oh, well, it's not that I. It's not that I don't like it. I don't like how quick time is going. It does not feel like it's been that long. It doesn't feel like we're spending our second Christmas in our house.
Is it really our second Christmas? Holy cow.
Yeah, in the house, our second Christmas. So it's like time's just flying by.
That's insane.
I know. It's nuts. But I don't know, it's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, guys, celebrate with your loved one. Yeah, so baking. I'm excited to do that. How about what's next on your list? Excuse me, guys. Ooh.
Mine is go for a winter walk.
Ooh.
So Justin and I, because we used to live in a little tiny, like 400 square foot apartment, not even, I don't think.
I love it.
Yeah, our apartment was so cozy, but it was very small. And we would, anytime it would snow, like we would have a big snowstorm, Justin and I would go for a walk around our little neighborhood. And we haven't got to do that yet in our house, so I'm excited for that. And I'm hoping it happens before Christmas.
That's so cute. I love that. One thing for anybody that lives up north that's listening, a winter walk, I don't know how long I would be able to walk outside in the winter because it's cold up home. It is cold.
It is.
So bundle up and grab your loved one. Go for a winter walk. That's a good one, Nikki. I like that.
Thank you.
Let's see what I have. Okay. You guys are probably gonna think I'm nuts, but I have never bought my own ugly sweater for Christmas.
What?
Yeah, I've never went to Target and bought a cute character ugly sweater for Christmas.
I have 4 in my closet.
I feel like I need to do it. I feel like I need to just go get one.
You do. You need an ugly Christmas sweater.
I need one. And I'll tell you what, whenever I went last year to Goodwill to try to find one, because the Goodwill Christmas sweaters are always the ugliest. They're always just awful. And I couldn't even find anything I liked.
Wow.
So I think maybe I just need to go to Target. I think I need to go buy one. Yeah, so that's next on my list.
I love that. I love wearing a good ugly Christmas sweater.
A big oversized one that's nice and comfortable. I love Christmas.
Okay, so next on my list is build a snowman.
Oh,
and again, you kind of need snow for a snowman. So
that is also on mine.
Is it really?
Yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and both talk about it. Has it snowed enough in Pennsylvania to build a snowman?
It snowed last weekend. It did snow quite a bit. And I probably could have made one, but it was you would have been able to see the green grass underneath if I would have made a snowman. And that's not something I want to do.
Right.
And I technically did make a snowman. I made a little one on our porch with, me and Joy were outside. Oh. So I just rolled one up and set it on the porch. But
I love that. I hope it snows enough. It did not snow enough here last year to make one. At all. Crazy. Throughout the entire winter, it didn't snow enough.
Wow.
So it snowed one time last week, and honestly, I was surprised with as long as it snowed for a good amount of time, but it wasn't cold enough for the snow to stay. So it just melted just ground, but it snowed for a good couple of hours. Oh, me alone.
I'm sorry. It's okay. That made you yawn. Hey guys, give us a follow if we just made you yawn.
Yes, or a thumbs up or a comment or something. Give us something if we make. But I love making snowmen. I miss that. That's one thing I miss the most about being down here is just not having enough snow to build a snowman, which I never thought that would ever happen in my life.
Yeah.
Because, freaking Pennsylvania.
Another thing, I didn't put this on my list, but I used to love going sled riding.
Oh, me too! I didn't put that on mine!
In, my parents' house, we had, this huge hill in our backyard that we would, build ramps at the bottom, so we would slide down the hill and then ramp off the ramp. It was so much fun, and I feel like I haven't, sled riding. Went sled riding. I'll say went sled
sledding.
Riding.
Yeah, sled riding.
I haven't gone sled riding in, forever.
I don't think I have in a long time.
So.
I miss those days.
Me too.
What the heck happened? We became adults and then all of a sudden we forgot about sled riding. That's a good one though. I like that. Okay, let's see what I have. Okay. On my bucket list is to watch at least 10 Christmas movies.
I have that too. I actually on my phone have a list of Christmas movies that I want to watch before Christmas.
Ooh.
And I have been like checking them off as I've watched them.
Love Actually is so good. I love that movie.
I've never watched it the whole way through. I've like caught bits and pieces of it, but I did record it on Hulu today.
Yes.
So I'm going to watch it tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes. I actually made Ryan watch that with me last year, and he actually liked it. Like, he was like, "Oh, can we watch it next year?" I was like, "Yeah, heck yeah, we can watch it next year."
Heck yeah, we can.
Good one. That's a good one. So, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
That is a loaded question for me. Like,
I know.
I don't really know. Like, I have so many movies that I love watching. But I would say, and this is one that not a lot of people know, but it's called Eloise at Christmas Time. There were books, they were called Eloise at the Plaza, and they made like a Christmas movie based on those. And it's just so, I have to watch it every Christmas. It's so good. And then Charlie Brown.
Yes.
I love Charlie Brown. And Elf. Elf is one of my favorites.
Good lineup. Good lineup. My very favorite's The Grinch live action.
The Jim Carrey one.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I just personally, I like that one, but I would rather watch the like old cartoon one.
Oh yeah, the cartoon is classic.
It's so good.
To be honest, I don't think it would be my favorite Christmas movie if I didn't have so many memories with my brother watching it. Like that, like my brother and I will literally watch that like in the middle of May. Like we will sit and watch it and like laugh at it. Like we love it. I guarantee you, if I called him and said a Grinch line, I said, say a Grinch line, I feel like I would definitely know what he would say.
What would he say?
He would probably say, oh, what the heck is the one we always say? Oh my gosh, wow.
You're slipping, Cass.
Well, no, it's not, I don't know why I'm thinking, how about no? Because that's Goldmember from Austin Powers.
Yeah, it is.
He would probably say because the Grinch goes, the holiday hoobie whatty, or he'll say something like 5 o'clock dinner with myself.
That's my favorite quote. Like I love the part where he's like, what is it? Like wallow in self-pity. Dinner with myself. I can't cancel that again.
Or he'll go hate, triple hate, loathe entirely.
But he's like, loathe entirely.
Oh, that's a great movie. I love that movie. Now I want to call my brother tonight.
It's like pink slip, jury duty, pink slip.
Jury duty. And I'll tell you what, I didn't actually understand that. Like, I didn't understand how funny it was until I got older. And now I crack up whenever he says that because I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious. But yes, some solid Christmas movies. I love them. So does that bring it to your turn? Is it your turn?
Yes. Oops, wrong list. Sing a lot of Christmas carols.
Yes.
Or holiday songs.
Yes, I love Christmas music. I love it.
I have a strict rule: no Christmas music or movies until after Thanksgiving. This year broke me. I woke up one weekend and I was like, I want to listen to Christmas music. So I put it on like a week before Thanksgiving and I was like beating myself up about it. But I was like, you know what? 2020, if I'm going to break any year, this is the year to do it.
I 100% agree. I honestly, as long as you're happy, I think that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me personally, like I don't like listening to Christmas music until December 1st, but it made me happy to listen to it like the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I do. It's Last Christmas. I freaking love that Christmas song.
By WoW or just in general?
I like the original.
The original one?
I love the Glee version too.
I love the Glee Christmas songs in general.
So good. It's so good. I miss that show so much.
I was actually going to say that's one of my favorite Christmas songs is Baby It's Cold Outside from Glee.
Oh, yes. I love the
Kurt and Blaine. So good.
Now I feel like after we're done on here, I'm going to have to go on YouTube and just watch Glee music scenes. Oh my gosh, I miss that. I love it. That's a great one. Let me see what I have next. Up next, this is like a really simple one, but I feel like I haven't done this in a long time. It's Have a Cup of Hot Cocoa.
Yeah, I think I have that on here too. Did I have that on here? Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. Well, I should have put it on my list. Yeah, I love a good hot chocolate. Like, so at work, actually, a couple weeks ago, we were all online. We were doing virtual, but all the teachers were still coming in and, like, using their material. Okay, Joy. Using their, like, materials in their classroom and stuff. So I was in school still. And we decided to have a hot chocolate bar. So, like, someone made hot chocolate. Somebody brought, like, whipped cream, marshmallows, candy canes. I think I brought caramel. And, like, it was just so nice and relaxing.
I love
to have a hot chocolate bar.
That is so nice. Yeah. I love that. I would love to, like, have a Christmas party and have, like, a hot chocolate bar and, like, an eggnog punch bowl thing. And also, one thing I found super popular this year are hot chocolate bombs.
Yes, I've heard about the hot chocolate bombs.
Those are like all the hype this year. So maybe I might have to switch this and have a hot chocolate bomb instead of just have hot cocoa. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. Like, we do Christmas breakfast every morning with our families. Like, Justin's mom and dad will come over. My mom and Kuhn will come over. And normally Matt. And I think Justin's sister has been coming over the last couple years too. And we do, like, Christmas breakfast and just, like, hang out with each other. Well, this year, I think I'm going to make, like, a little hot chocolate bar for everybody.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to do, like, eggs, toast, bacon, sausage gravy with biscuits, and then I'll do a hot chocolate bar.
Girl, your place is the place to be. You had a Halloween party. You're having a hot chocolate bar. Girl, I'm about to teleport up there on Christmas morning.
You are welcome anytime.
That's great. I love that. Guys, let us know down below what is your favorite beverage or snack or game to play if you have a Christmas party. Let us know down below. Give us some ideas for the future.
Absolutely, yeah, because we all know Christmas parties are not going to be a thing. Well, they probably will be a thing this year, but they shouldn't be.
They should not be. I just want this dang virus to go away.
Me too. Okay, and speaking of Christmas morning, is it your turn or my turn?
Yours.
Okay. Something I do every Christmas Eve night and Christmas Day is binge watch The Christmas Story.
Yes.
That, okay, so you asked me what my favorite Christmas movie is. I cannot go a Christmas without binge watching The Christmas Story.
Yes, it's so good.
But I don't know if I consider it my favorite only because, like, it's just, like, something I have to do.
Right. It's not something that you're like, oh, I can't wait. Like, right. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to watch it, but, like, I can't watch it before Christmas Eve.
Oh, right. Yeah, I love The Christmas Story. You know what? Ryan watched it for the very first time last year, and he said he didn't like it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm speechless.
Rude, right? He was like, what really was the point of the movie? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I didn't really understand the storyline. And I was like, shh. Just enjoy the movie.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? I was like offended a little bit. Like, ew.
Justin was like, let's see how many times we can watch The Christmas Story this year.
Oh my gosh, dang. Everybody needs a Justin in their life.
No, he literally like made fun of me all like the last few years we've lived together. He's like, can we watch something else? And I'm like, no, we have to watch The Christmas Story.
No, we have to keep it on our TV all day long. You can sit there and play your Switch, do whatever, but we have to binge watch A Christmas Story. We actually did that. That used to be a tradition. Me and Brody and Shad and my cousin Peyton, every Thanksgiving, we would watch A Christmas Story while we were eating our Thanksgiving dinner. But unfortunately, Peyton's in Louisiana, I'm in Kentucky, Shad's wherever Shad is that day. And so we haven't done that in a long time. It's probably been about 8 years now, but
wow.
Been a long time. But that's I like that. I like that a lot. The binge watching.
Where did your bow go?
Oh no.
Joy's like bow just disappeared off her collar. Oh well, I'll find it later.
Okay, up next on my list, I have buy some eggnog. I like eggnog.
Ooh.
You like eggnog?
I do. I haven't had it in a really long time though. Like it's not something I just buy to buy. Like my grandpa loves it, so I would like drink it with him at his house. And the last few years we've been doing Christmas at my mom's, so like it just hasn't been something I've been doing.
I love eggnog. Shad and I usually have a celebratory eggnog the night before Christmas, but well, I guess we'll have to do it virtually. Dang you, coronavirus.
You didn't come home for Christmas last year, did you?
No, I was home for Thanksgiving.
That's right. That's right.
And then my transmission blew. But anyways.
I'm just glad you're safe. That's all that matters.
I know. Me too. I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't have just got the rest of the way home and then it blew. I had to blow outside of Cincinnati. But anyways, yes, eggnog. 10 out of 10. I love eggnog. Let's see. What else do you have, Nikki?
I have... We talked about making Christmas cookies, decorating the house, which I can cross off my list.
That is a great one. I love that.
Love decorating the house for Christmas. Like, literally the day after Thanksgiving is my favorite day to decorate.
I like dream about like my dream house and how many lights I want to have outside on my house.
I know. So like, I'll talk about that later because I have that on here too. But anyway, yes, I love Christmas lights and just I love when you walk into somebody's house and you just get hit in the face with Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yes, me too. It's like you don't even have a chance to look at anything else. It's like you're getting hit in the face with a candy cane. Like I love it. I think it's great.
What else do you have?
Okay, let's see. I have get all my Christmas shopping done before the week of Christmas. Will that happen? I don't know.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Two Wives, One World.
Yes, and I will let you know if I got it all done because every year I'm usually shopping 2 days before Christmas, getting everything done, but not this year.
Yeah, because we have, 2 more podcasts before Christmas. This week, next week, and the week after.
Whew.
Crazy.
It's going to fly by. I hope everybody's ready because it's going to fly by, I'm telling you.
What are you guys most excited about for Christmas? Let us know.
And also let us know down below what your favorite Christmas song is.
Yes, and Christmas movie.
Yes.
Also, do you guys have any favorite Christmas foods? Like, do your parents or you make any certain thing on Christmas that you just look forward to all year round?
Oh, yes.
All right. So, what were we talking about?
We were talking about coming home for food.
Oh yeah. What is your favorite thing to eat on Christmas?
Ham.
I
love ham.
That sounds so good, especially the good ham that just melts in your mouth
with mashed potatoes.
I love good mashed potatoes.
Girl, when you and Justin come down here, I'll have Ryan make you some mashed potatoes.
Does he make good mashed potatoes? Oh,
He makes some delicious mashed potatoes.
You know, I saw the other day, I watched these sisters on YouTube, and their mom makes twice baked potatoes. And what she does is she'll bake the potatoes like a baked potato, and then she'll cut the top of it, like a little bit of the top off, scoop out the potato, leave like the potato skin and like a rounded-ish, and then she'll put the potatoes in a bowl, mix them like mashed potatoes, put like butter, sour cream, and like bacon and like all the stuff you would put on a baked potato, mash them all together, and then restuff the potato.
What?
It looked so good.
That's crazy. That sounds so time consuming though.
Yeah.
That seems like it would take forever, but that sounds so good.
It looked amazing. Like, I was like, I want to try that.
Ugh.
Like, even just one potato.
And just see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, guys. Maybe we'll do that.
I feel like we should do like a cooking episode.
Ooh. You guys will see how awful of a cook I am. I'm an awful chef. You're a great chef.
I feel like I just throw stuff together and hope for the best.
Listen, sometimes the best recipes are made that way.
True. That's
so
very true.
I'm just all around awful cooking. I think it's just because I'm awfully lazy when I cook.
I mean, me too.
I hate it. But
I get
not to
sick
get
of
too far
cooking.
off track with Christmas.
Yes. I feel like I sounded like the Grinch when I said that. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the next thing on my list is driving around and looking at Christmas lights.
Yes, I love that.
Which Justin and I went and did that last week, so I can cross that off my list too.
Ooh. Did you just drive around town?
Yes, we sorry, I'm chewing on ice. We drove around to all the like expensive neighborhoods and looked at all the gigantic houses with all their beautiful lights, and it's like Home Alone, you know, in Home Alone how they have that big beautiful house with all the beautiful Christmas decorations. Yeah.
One day we'll get there. We're still starting out.
True.
We'll get there one day. That's so
very
beautiful.
true.
I
like,
love doing that.
I love driving around and looking at lights. It's so just like blaring Christmas music and driving around. We actually drove past your old boyfriend's house, and there was a house that was like lit up so pretty.
Dang, really?
At first I thought it was his house, but it wasn't. I think it was somebody else's.
I wonder whose it was. I know that one of my I think she's like my fourth cousin lives actually right across from where he used to live on that same road. So I wonder if she had anything out. But anyways, yeah, there were a couple places in where you live where, I don't know, I probably shouldn't say where you live on the podcast just to be safe. But I used to live, there were a couple of streets and stuff that we used to always drive around. Mm-hmm. And I really miss doing that. So now I have to find an area around here to just kind of drive around and look at the lights.
Like up behind the high school is always like really pretty.
Yes. There, and there's another place over by Spider Lake up near Maple Avenue. There's a place up there I'll have to tell you about when we get off here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I love it. It's so nice. Let me see what I have on here. Okay, so mine is so I have Build a Snowman on there, but we already talked about that. So my next one is to find Christmas carolers.
Oh.
Like to find a group singing, or to have them knock on my door, or to like just go to like a public area and listen to carolers.
Oh, I never thought about that, because like you don't really hear Christmas carolers anymore.
No, last year at the bank where I work, a group of Christmas carolers came in and sang in the main lobby. But I don't know that they'll do that this year because the lobbies are closed thanks to what I will not mention. I'm done talking about it and saying its name. But the lobby's closed. So
it's like Harry Potter. No, he who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to just see a group singing or performing Christmas music. My heart's so warm talking about all this stuff. Now I want to like go for a drive and look at Christmas lights.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do all the Christmas things like right now.
I know, me too. But unfortunately, sometimes there's not enough time to do everything, but it's extremely rude.
But on the bright side, Santa comes in 18 days, guys.
Ooh, Santa's coming in 18 days.
And when you hear this, it'll be 17 days.
So I hope everybody that's listening has been behaving this year.
Yep, because he sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake.
Yep, and he's making a list, checking it twice.
I'll find out who's naughty or nice.
You guys better not be Karens at Walmart for the rest of the season.
Oof. Oh man, that was a good one.
Hey, y'all.
Also, guys, I have to show you what I get to look at while I'm doing the podcast because I can't turn my computer, but like that's what she does while I'm like sitting here, and then she looks at me like this.
Oh, she's so cute. We love her.
She's a little pain in the butt. Okay, so the next one I have on my list is write a letter to Santa.
Ooh.
And this is something new Justin and I decided we're going to do this year because we're not writing a letter to Santa to tell him what we want. We are writing a letter to tell him what we're hoping for in the future. So like these are letters we want to go look back on next year and see if we got our Christmas wish from this year. So,
I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of something I thought of this year because I got really sad when I was getting ready to decorate for Christmas because last year I bought this mailbox for Santa. It's like a Santa's mailbox for my classroom for my kids to write letters to Santa. Well, we were virtual and I didn't think I was going to get to see them before Christmas, so I got all upset and cried a little bit about it, and then I was like, you know what, let's still use it, let's do something to utilize this. So that's what I came up with.
I think that's really cute. I love that idea.
Thank you.
I love that. I think that's super cute. And that's also cool because like we were saying last night, like I wish that I had stuff from myself 10 years ago, like letters to myself from 10 years ago. I just think it would be so nice to kind of look back on. I think that's a great idea. I really love that. I really, really love that. Ooh, sorry, guys, my nose is a little itchy. Perfect as always. Okay, so there in Elizabethtown, there's a thing called Lights in the Park. It's Freeman Lake, and it's kind of like Lakemont lights at the lake in Altoona. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like that, a smaller version. You don't have to pay to go in, but it's probably about a 30-minute drive through the park, and everything's just Christmas lights, and they play music. And we already did it one time. We did it on Black Friday, and there was like zero crowd at all. Usually you have to wait forever. So I really want to do it again. I want to do it closer to Christmas. And I just want to feel like it felt great when we were doing it on Black Friday, but it still felt like we had a lot of time before Christmas. Mm-hmm. So I want to do it now that I'm like more in the Christmas spirit. So that's on my bucket list.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's how like I love going through those light things. Like I tried to talk Justin into going to one, but we didn't want to drive all the way to Altoona to do it. So we just drove around Du Bois instead.
Ooh, Lights at the Lake's so pretty. I love going there. One day I'll go again.
I know. But for my next one is send out Christmas cards, which we did, and I'm uploading our vlog from like before Thanksgiving, guys. It took me a while to get it edited and everything, so I'm going to be uploading that hopefully tonight, so you guys will see it tomorrow. But Justin and I took Christmas card pictures, which you'll see in our vlog because I recorded it. And we just sent them out yesterday. So Stay tuned for that, Cass, because you are getting one.
I can't wait. That's actually on my bucket list too, is to send out some Christmas cards.
I love Christmas. I love getting Christmas cards. Like I have a whole, like when I was planning my Christmas decorating, I like had planned out where I'm putting my Christmas cards at on the wall. So far we have 2 up there.
Nice. I love that. Yeah, I haven't got any Christmas cards from anybody that I know, like nothing from really anybody. I have 2 Christmas cards though from just people not in my personal life, but kind of more of like I'm part of this Facebook page and they did like a Christmas card exchange. So I should be getting like 45 Christmas cards from this Facebook group. So that means I have to send out 45 cards, but I didn't really think that through before I signed up for it, but it's okay. Stamps are expensive.
They are.
I don't know why they got so expensive. But anyways, guys.
45 Christmas cards.
So sending out Christmas cards is on both of our bucket lists. We'll do it. I still don't have mine bought yet. Procrastinator of the year right here. Okay, let's see. What is next on my list? How do I exit out? Okay. Okay. This is a good one. And this is actually my favorite Christmas CD too. I have listened to the entire Michael Bublé Christmas CD.
I love the Michael Bublé Christmas CD.
Honestly, I feel like there's not a single person on this earth that does not like that CD.
It's so funny because, like, I have a couple Michael Bublé, like, not Christmas songs on my Spotify. And Justin and I will be driving, and one of them will come on. And he's like, why are we listening to this? This isn't Christmas time yet. And I'm like, this isn't a Christmas song.
He's like, Christmas album.
He's like, yes, it is. It's Michael Bublé. And I'm like, it's Bublé.
Bublé. I love that. I love that. Listen, I love his regular stuff too. He just has such a velvety voice. Like he just.
Yes, his Christmas CD slaps. That's for sure.
Oh, it hits hard, like the kids would say.
As the kids would say.
It hits hard. It smacks. It slaps. It's A1. I don't know, guys.
It's A1.
We don't know the slang. Let us know if we said it right. But yes, that is on my bucket list. I love Michael Bublé. I love him. Okay.
Michael Bublé.
We're having fun. And hopefully you guys are having fun too and you enjoy listening to us. But this really is our friendship. Like what you're seeing and hearing right now is our friendship. So like this is the real raw unfiltered us. So we hope you like it.
Okay, so on my Christmas list, on my bucket list is buy matching PJs for me and the hubs.
I like that.
Which I didn't buy any new ones this year, but we do have matching ones from last year, and Joy has a matching bandana to go with it. So we just decided to wear those ones again this year for Christmas morning.
I love matching PJs. I don't have any matching PJs. Man, I'm telling you, next year I better be more prepared. Because I don't feel prepared right now.
I will make you a Christmas list and we will check off the things together.
Yes, and you have to hold me accountable too. Like, Cass, did you do this? Cass, what are you waiting for? Go get it done. Don't procrastinate. Go do it.
Cass, let's go virtually buy pajamas together.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, mine's kind of like that. My next one. It's get a cute picture of 11 in his Christmas sweater.
Oh, I want that picture.
Let me show you guys his sweater.
Does he hate it? Like,
it's just a little turtleneck, a little red
turtle.
Little thing. And it's funny because whenever I put it on him, I was telling you this last night, but every time I put it on him, he just lays flat on the ground, like can't move, not moving. Like I'll even like poke him and he just lays still.
Hey, so if you ever need him to calm down, just put him in a sweater.
Good idea. I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think of that. But yes, I'm hoping to get a cute little Christmas picture of him in this little sweater. He looks so cute in it. He just hates it. He hates it.
Like, Joy doesn't mind clothes or anything. Like, I put bandanas on her, bows, sweaters,
She's so cute.
like all of that stuff, and she just doesn't care. She's like, whatever.
The cat does not like to be messed with.
I'll have to see if I can find. There was a picture last year of her, not last year, the first year we got her, of her in this really adorable Christmas sweater, and it does not fit her anymore because
Aww.
she's a lot bigger than what she was when we first got her.
Aww.
She was so tiny, my little baby. She's just like, shut up, Mom. I feel like she secretly hates me, but it's fine.
I know my cat hates me. I know he's like, would you just stop? Like, I can just tell.
Gotta go back and see if I can find it. I feel like it was so long ago. Like, oh, also, guys, since I passed the picture, this is the kind of snow we had last year.
Man.
But it was in January that we had it.
Good luck. That's. Whew. See, I like that for Christmas, but other than that, I'm okay.
I know. See, I feel like after the new year, the snow could just go away and I'd be okay with it.
Especially the ice, too. Nobody likes ice.
No. I agree 100%. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find this picture for you because she just looks so dang cute in it.
It's okay. It's totally worth it.
So, guys, I couldn't find the picture. I have no idea where it's at. I know I took it, and it's really cute because she's in this cute little sweater with a bow on, and I just love it. And I'm so sad I can't find it to show you guys. But if I find it somehow, some way before tomorrow, I'll post it right here, right now. Anyway, I have one more.
Nice. What is the final kicker?
It's very descriptive because this is just something I have to do every year. Watch Christmas movies in the dark with only the Christmas tree lights on.
Aww.
I love just like sitting in the dark living room with the Christmas lights on.
I love that.
It makes me so happy. Like,
it's so relaxing.
Yeah, like I think a couple mornings ago, Justin was sleeping in and I went downstairs and I literally just sat in the dark and like turned the Christmas tree on and just sat there. It's just it's so relaxing and so I don't even know. I just love it.
So do you prefer the multicolored or white?
Multicolored.
Me too.
I just think I don't know, like I like the white trees. They're very pretty. But I just feel like multicolored lights are more festive, if that makes sense.
There's almost something childlike about the multicolored lights for me. It reminds me of my childhood. I think that's why I like multicolored. I'm like looking over at my tree right now. I have it on like it blinks the white lights and then it blinks multicolored. But I really like just the multicolored. Like I was looking at it and even comparing and I'm like, yeah, I like the tree better with the multicolored.
You have one of those fancy trees. That blink more than one color.
I know. It's awful. I have that and then I could do like just the solid white or the solid multicolored. I don't ever usually use the solid white though. Just because
doesn't it like play to music too? Doesn't your tree do something like fancy?
Yeah, I will have to show you guys in the vlog what it does.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you.
Yeah, because I remember you talking about that last year, but I can't remember what it was.
Yep, I have a little snowman that has a little horn, and whenever you hit the lever, it brings the horn up to its mouth and plays a song, and then the lights blink to the song.
That's so cool.
So I'll have to show you guys. I actually thought it was broken because the batteries corroded in it while it was packed away. So I had my friend Ben come over, and he's real good at fixing things. And all he had to do was like wiggle one of these things a little bit, and then he put the batteries in, and it worked. And Ryan sat there forever trying to fix it. So my friend Ben, our friend Ben, fixed it. So
that's awesome. Go Ben.
I know he's so good at fixing things. And then there's me, and I'm like, I give up after one try. I'm like, okay.
Our tree is just a little Kmart tree, which Kmart's not even a thing anymore. My mom bought it for us like the year before we moved in together. She was like, you know, like the trees are on sale. Like, is there one that you and Justin would like? And I picked this one out. I okayed it with Justin before we got it. And my mom stored it for us until we got our apartment, and then we put it up. So it's just, it's kind of, it's pretty special, honestly, just having a tree that like my mom bought us.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. I would always cherish that. I miss Kmart.
I do too, strangely. Like, was nothing like super special, but like they always had, like, we always went there on Black Friday.
Yes.
It was always, and like after Christmas. Like Black Friday and after Christmas were the 2 times a year we went to Kmart.
Oh man, I miss Kmart. RIP. Is the whole company under now? Like, did the whole company go out of business?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to look real quick and I'm going to let you guys know. And then, let's see. Is Kmart
I feel like Kmart was like that in between Walmart and Target. Like, it was not as bad as Walmart, but not as good as Target.
Okay, so it says the remaining Kmart locations are clustered in locations with about 25 in just 5 states: California, Florida, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah, there's one still open in Pennsylvania.
I wonder where it's at in Pennsylvania.
Oh, let me look. Open Kmart store.
I'm just gonna put Kmart near me.
Yes.
See what comes up. There's a YouTube video called Abandoned Kmart, Du Bois, PA.
No way. For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's so weird.
Okay, so these are the areas in PA: Kingston, Columbia, Willow Street, and Walnutport. It looks like it's over near Philadelphia and like Scranton. Yeah, they're over on the others. There are 4 Kmarts left in Pennsylvania, and they're all over on like the other side of the state.
That's crazy.
I know. What the heck? Bring back Kmart, even though it wasn't that great. Oops.
You know what? I would just be happy if they put a Target around here.
Ugh.
I want Target so bad. I would never go back to Walmart.
I don't shop at Walmart.
I would never ever go back to Walmart.
I don't shop at Walmart at all. I go to Target and Kroger. Mm-hmm. I can't deal with it anymore.
I don't blame you, honestly. Oh man. Well, guys, that was it for our lists.
Yeah. There for a while, I actually forgot we were recording. When we were talking about the Kmart and the Walmart thing, I was like, dang it, we're recording. I better get back on track. But yes, guys, hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you got some inspiration from our lists. And as always, let us know down below what some of your bucket list items are for the holidays. And as usual, we're going to go through it. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
All podcast platforms. Thank you to Anchor for being an amazing platform for us to go through, and thank you to Nikki for doing all the technical stuff and just getting us rolling and doing an amazing job. Without you, Nikki, there would be no 2 Wives, 1 World.
Well, without you, Cass, there would be no 2 Wives, 1 World. Because honestly, guys, like, I couldn't do it without her either. Because I just feel like I could never. We bounce off each other so well. I don't think I could do it without you. Honestly.
I think we do too. I love just being able to have a conversation, and like I said earlier, guys, this is the real us. Like, this is us.
We dial it down a little bit for the podcast. Like, yeah. Some of our conversations get a little wild, and I feel like on here we really do like dial ourselves down. But
man. Yeah, but it's us. This is the real authentic us. Please give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Leave us a rating on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, yeah.
Yes, give us a quick rate on there. And yeah, just follow along with us and enjoy the holiday season. Nikki, do you have anything you want to say at the end here?
Just thank you guys. Do we want to do a rant real quick?
Oh, yes.
Do you want me to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and start us off, Nick.
Okay, so my rant is how how do you not put up any Christmas lights? Like, we have these houses across the street from us, and guys, I'll try to get it in the vlog, but there is this house diagonal from us. Their house is so lit up. It's amazing. I love looking at it every night. But then we have these two houses across from us, and these people have money. Like, their houses are beautiful, and they put no lights up. Like, none. Like, our house is decorated and, like, pretty, and then you look across the street, and it's just like, gross.
What the heck? Where the heck's the Christmas spirit? That's right, there's only one house on the street beside us that's decorated, and there are probably, like, 10 other houses on the street, and one other house other than us is decorated.
It blows my mind. And while I'm complaining about my neighbors, hopefully they don't watch this. Actually, they probably don't even know who I am, so I don't care. I have these freaking chickens. And Justin and I were outside decorating the house the other day. And I've said to him a couple times, those chickens freak me out. They're going to come across the road and they're going to attack me one day. And he's like, no, they're not. Like, the chicken won't cross the road. Well, he was leaning down, putting lights on the pole, and I was just coming out of the house, and these chickens, I'm not messing with you, walked across the road and were coming towards us. And I was like, I'm going in the house.
Oh, no.
So that is my rant. I don't like birds, guys. Chickens are like something I hate being around. Like, they freak me out. And our freaking neighbors have chickens, and they cross the freaking road, and they're gonna attack me one of these days, and I'm gonna lose my crap.
Okay, but why do they have chickens there? Like, I could understand if they were, like, on a farm, but, like, oh boy, gotta love it. Yeah, you know what? My rant is gonna be about neighbors too. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. My rant is, don't dig bushes out of the side of my yard without asking me.
Oh, jeez.
We had something happen where, anyways, there's a gate in between my neighbor and I wasn't aware of where the boundary, like the property line was. Mm-hmm. So I had a neighbor come over and tell me, hey, you need to be taking care of the weeds that are over on the other side of the gate, and blah, blah, blah. So I come over the next day, and there's a woman from across the street digging out plants in the side of my yard. Didn't ask me. Didn't ask Ryan. Was just digging them out. Was like, oh, I was just digging your grass up. Just digging it up. And I was like, what was I going to say? Like, what? She already did it. So what was I supposed to say? Like, no. Like, neighbors, Like, leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Unless you need some milk, you need an egg, come on over.
Right.
But leave me alone for the most part. That's my rant of the day. Nosy neighbors and snitches for neighbors.
Snitches.
Snitches that call the police when you have a fire.
No. Did that happen?
No, it didn't happen to me.
I was like, holy cow.
My actual neighbor on this side over here had a secret Facebook group where he complained about all of his neighbors. This was a couple years ago. Because our other neighbor down the road was telling us about it. How he had this secret Facebook page where he would talk trash on all the neighbors on the street. So I'm still trying to find this Facebook page. I haven't yet. But just leave your nose out of other people's business. That's all. That's my rant of the day. Leave your nose out of my house, out of my business. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
I agree. Like, we have some great neighbors that live next door to us. Like, they brought us over, like, a pumpkin roll for Thanksgiving. Like, they're super sweet. They came over for Halloween and, like, trick-or-treated at our house, like, with our nieces. They're super nice, and I couldn't ask for better neighbors, honestly. But then, like, some of them I'm just like, keep your chickens in your yard.
Yeah, why? Guys, let us know if you have some cringy neighbor stories, because I've lived next to some interesting people in my life.
You have. You really have.
I have. It's crazy, but yeah, I guess with that being said, I guess we might as well just wrap it on up.
Yeah, guys. And 2 weeks till Christmas. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
18 days.
18 days. Yes, and we are getting ready to watch The Bachelorette. So excited.
We will give you a full update next week because this past week not a lot happened.
Right.
So
Agreed.
we'll give you an update next week. Stay with us. Keep up with us on social media. Thank you guys for watching. We love you.
Yeah, and with that being said, I am Nikki.
And I'm Cass, and you know what you're listening to. Two Lives,
Two Lives, One World. Talk to you guys next time. See ya.